The Amazon River is a world of secrets, a place where the line between myth and reality blurs with every bend in the water. Winding through Brazil beneath a dense, shadowy canopy, the river carves its way through the heart of the rainforest, hidden from the sun by layers of tangled green. Sunlight barely touches the water, leaving the surface dark and mysterious, a mirror reflecting only hints of the world above. Beneath this murk, creatures of immense size and power dwell, gliding silently through the shadows, rarely seen by human eyes. For generations, locals whispered of a serpent so massive it could swallow a cow whole, a river monster, dismissed as myth by outsiders, but never forgotten by those who call the Amazon home. But sometimes, legends are real. In the Amazon, the impossible can become possible in the blink of an eye. One humid afternoon, deep in the Amazon, that legend emerged from the depths, shattering the boundary between story and reality. Imagine paddling a small boat, surrounded by buzzing insects and thick jungle, the air heavy with the scent of earth and water, every sound amplified by the closeness of the trees. Suddenly you spot what looks like a submerged log, unmoving and silent, blending perfectly with the river's secrets. Then the log moves, rising from the depths, revealing the back of a snake so enormous it defies belief, its scales glistening in the faint light. This was the moment a group of fishermen experienced, changing their understanding of the river forever, as they stared in awe and terror at the living legend before them. Fear gripped them as they realized the scale of the creature before them, its presence overwhelming, its power undeniable. This was no ordinary snake, it was a living relic, a force of nature that had survived unchanged for millennia, a true giant of the river. The men froze, paddles still, as the anaconda glided by, its head as wide as a man's chest, eyes cold and ancient, watching them with a calm, predatory intelligence. The jungle seemed to hold its breath, witnessing its true king, as if every creature understood the significance of the moment. This encounter was more than a glimpse. It was proof of something long whispered, a confirmation that the river still held mysteries beyond imagination. The fishermen knew they had found the river monster from their grandparents' stories, the legendary 50-foot Anaconda, a creature that had haunted their dreams since childhood. News spread from their village to the world, captivating scientists and adventurers alike, drawing explorers and researchers eager to witness the impossible. The Amazon had revealed one of its greatest secrets, reminding us that the wild still holds wonders we can barely comprehend. Even today, it reminds us, there are wonders left to discover and legends waiting to be proven true. The river's hidden giant had finally been unveiled, a living testament to the mysteries that still flow through the heart of the Amazon. Describing this anaconda is like trying to capture a living legend in words. It's as if the snake is a living, breathing extension of the landscape itself, perfectly adapted to its watery world. At 50 feet long and weighing over 1,000 pounds, this serpent dwarfed anything else in the river, making even the largest caimans seem small by comparison. Its olive-green back, patterned with black blotches, made it nearly invisible in the water, a master of camouflage. The creamy underside blended seamlessly with the sun-dappled river, allowing it to glide undetected, the perfect setup for a sudden ambush. Its head was broad and powerful, with jaws capable of stretching impossibly wide to swallow prey much larger than its own head. Eyes set high on its skull allowed it to watch the world above water, while the rest of its massive body remained hidden below the surface. It didn't need venom. Its immense strength was in its crushing coils, able to overpower almost any animal that crossed its path. The slow-moving rivers and sprawling marshes of the Amazon were its kingdom, providing the perfect environment to support its massive size and secretive lifestyle. Here it ruled as an apex predator, unseen and unrivaled, a shadow beneath the surface that few dared to challenge. This 50-foot giant needed a vast territory, knowing every current, every hidden channel, and every secret hiding place in its watery domain. It was the undisputed ruler of the Amazon's deep, dark waters, a true monster of mythic proportions, both feared and revered. Green anacondas are the heaviest snakes on Earth, with some individuals reaching lengths of over 20 feet and weighing more than 500 pounds. Their immense size and muscular bodies make them true giants of the animal kingdom, perfectly suited for life in the swamps and rivers of South America. Their diet reflects their power and adaptability, allowing them to thrive in a variety of habitats. Young anacondas start small, feeding on fish, frogs, and other aquatic creatures, learning to hunt in the safety of shallow waters. But as they grow, these snakes become capable of taking down much larger prey, such as capybaras, the world's largest rodents. They also hunt deer, wild pigs, and even formidable caimans, showcasing their incredible strength and hunting prowess. Green anacondas are masters of ambush, lying motionless for hours, sometimes almost invisible, waiting for unsuspecting prey to approach the water's edge. When the moment comes, they strike with lightning speed, seizing prey in powerful jaws lined with backward-pointing teeth that prevent escape. The real weapon is constriction, wrapping their muscular coils around prey, squeezing tighter with every exhale until the animal can no longer breathe. This method quickly subdues even the strongest animals, leaving little chance for escape. After a successful kill, the anaconda swallows its meal whole, its jaws stretching impossibly wide to accommodate even the largest prey. Digestion can take weeks or even months, during which the snake hides and rests, conserving energy and remaining out of sight from potential threats. These giants are patient, efficient hunters, perfectly adapted to their watery world, moving with grace and stealth through their environment. Their survival depends on stealth, strength, and the element of surprise, making them one of the most formidable predators in the Amazon. In the shadows of the rainforest, the green anaconda reigns supreme, a silent ruler of the rivers and a true marvel of the natural world. The discovery began as an ordinary day for local fishermen on the Amazon. They knew the river's rhythms and dangers, but the Cobra Grande was just a myth to them. As they searched for fish, one man spotted something on the riverbank, a massive, patterned form basking in the sun. At first, they couldn't believe their eyes. It was a living legend. Fear surged, but awe soon followed as they realized what they were witnessing. One fisherman, hands shaking, filmed the scene on his phone. The anaconda lay still, unbothered, its massive body rising and falling with each breath. The men watched in silence, respect replacing fear. They knew they had found the Amazon's greatest secret and had the evidence to prove it. The legend was real, and they were its witnesses. Measuring a living 50-foot anaconda in the wild is no easy feat. The fishermen estimated its length by comparing it to their 10-foot boat. It was many times longer. Their video sparked global debate. Scientists were skeptical. The longest known anaconda was 28 feet. 50 feet seemed impossible. A research team, guided by the fishermen, set out to find the snake and measure it safely. Using drones and laser rangefinders, they captured images and calculated its length. The results were astonishing. The anaconda measured just over 50 feet. This shattered previous records and forced scientists to rethink snake biology. The discovery brought pride to locals and amazement to the world. The Amazon had proven it still held unimaginable wonders. Every ecosystem has an apex predator. In the Amazon's rivers, it's the green anaconda. By preying on capybaras, caimans, and more, the anaconda keeps populations in balance. It's a keystone species. Remove it, and the ecosystem could collapse. The anaconda's presence protects riverbank vegetation, which prevents erosion and supports countless other species. By targeting the weak or sick, it strengthens prey populations. A giant anaconda signals a healthy, thriving environment. Its survival depends on clean water, dense forest, and abundant prey. The snake is a living symbol of the Amazon's wild heart. Protecting it means protecting the entire ecosystem. The river's apex predator is both guardian and indicator of the jungle's health. For centuries, stories of giant snakes have shaped Amazonian culture. The anaconda is more than an animal. It's a spiritual guardian, the Sucuriju gigante or Cobra Grande. Legends tell of shape-shifting snakes and man-eaters, but real attacks on humans are almost unheard of. Anacondas are shy, preferring to avoid people. Myths of hypnotic stares are just that, myths. Their hunting success comes from camouflage and patience. These stories, though fantastical, teach respect for the jungle's power. The discovery of a real 50-foot anaconda proves the Amazon's legends are rooted in truth. The myths remind us to be cautious and humble in the face of nature's giants. The jungle's stories are a tribute to its awe-inspiring inhabitants. Hollywood often distorts the reality of anacondas. On land, they're slow and vulnerable. In water, they move with grace and power. Anacondas and pythons are different. Anacondas live in South America and give birth to live young. The green anaconda is the world's heaviest snake, now also the longest. These giants eat only a few times a year, then rest and digest for weeks. They are energy efficient, not mindless eating machines. Anacondas are not aggressive monsters. They avoid conflict and prefer to flee. Defensive displays are warnings, not attacks. Understanding their true nature helps us appreciate, not fear, these magnificent animals. The real anaconda is a marvel of adaptation, not a monster of legend. The discovery of the 50-foot anaconda is a powerful reminder of what's at stake. This giant exists only because the Amazon remains wild and vast. The rainforest is the planet's lungs and a treasure trove of biodiversity. But deforestation and pollution threaten its future and the anaconda's survival. Protecting the snake means protecting the entire ecosystem. Governments and individuals must act to preserve the forest and its rivers. Every choice matters, from supporting conservation to mindful consumption. The anaconda is a symbol of wonder and a call to action. Let its story inspire us to protect the Amazon for generations to come. The river's legendary guardians depend on us to keep their world alive.